Come, flock, I call upon you.
Fucking making me come up with names. Yeah, the bartender's name is Smith.
Gather round, children. Story time.
To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Zurojad. So, Jaden.
Can't wait to cast another random spell, oh boy.
Oh, come on. Who gave Jaden more spells?
The Kakwas come at you with their arms open. They only want a hug.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I want to roll the dodge, block, roll.
Jaden, you don't get 3 dice to and you got a 20. Okay, never mind. Fuck me then. Mute in Discord. That will do. Ooh!
My biggest mistake was taking
That
mustache.
He has a really
Zuper, I know it'd be sick, but don't just
show
make my
me
legendary
Jackson
insane. Oh wait, I did that to Jaden.
Alright,
Jaden.
I think this evening is over now. Need to leave. Fucking Not to worry, guys.
Okay, fair warning. Did visuals for character.
Hey guys,
Watch it, you're
genocide?
Yeah, sure.
Stumped
Well,
Hey guys, you want to hang out? Shut up, Peter.
Hello? Is this Todd?
How'd you get this number?
I mean, what the fuck is this? You can't be friends with the clanmates.
Come on, Jaden.
Hold on, guys. I'm loading.
How could you
Jaden, come on,
still
it's
be
been like
loading?
20 fucking minutes.
No, I'm still loading.
Again.
Hold on, I crashed. Gotta reload.
God damn it, Jaden!
Your fight's gonna be really lame.
Wow.
I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, by the way, this guy
Hey.
has 4 arms as well. If you remember the arm mechanic, ha ha ha.
Oh,
get
can
wrecked,
I
son.
give him some abilities? I'll think of some good ones.
Absolutely.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, is this the ice guy Jaden is fighting? Is that correct?
Yeah, Jaden is fighting right now.
So I high rolled, so I get another 2 spell,
Alright.
and I cast 2 of them. Wait, yeah. So if I'm reading this right, as Regal Top Hat, high rolls cause you to draw 2 random spells to cast as no roll bonus actions. So I can choose 2 of these and cast them as no rolls. So also let me get out of general so I don't read what you're writing. I'm going to mudball it so it's silenced and can't
Zuper, what do you think of that ability?
Oh yeah, that's nice. What did you say, Jaden?
I'm gonna
We should do this
use
more often.
Mud Ball
This
as
was
my first
surprisingly
one.
fun.
I'm gonna use Mud Ball as my first one so it's silenced and it did 20 damage. And then I'm going to drain magic and draw a random spell scroll and add it to my inventory. And then I'm going to use it because I don't have space for it. So I'm using Oink.
Oh god.
What does Oink do? Let out a fierce Oink that does absolutely nothing. This is a very
That's
so
a
I
good
just
one.
I just Oink afterwards. Then I'm gonna use an anytime to
Oh no, you used the spell.
to
Don't
pull
fight.
another 2 spells. And my roll for that, if it's high, I get to do it.
Nope.
No, nope. So just 2.
Can't use cartel. Can only fight it alone.
So can I pull another one then?
No. This is what you pull. You get Frost Shield EX. It's just the way it is. It doesn't work because you're not damaged. So i.e.
Stick
you
and
waste it
keys.
at any time, but that's just the way it is.
Alright.
Jane, you are one shot. You are not one turn killing this thing. I'm not
I
letting
am.
that happen.
Now I'm going to use my limited, and I'm going to use Hurricane Bracer.
Ooh, we should give it a limited action so that it can prevent this.
No, limiteds can't prevent limiteds.
Yeah, that's true.
Why not?
So I do 30 more damage to it. Well, it's silent, so it can't use spells anyway. And I'm gonna card trick on an 8.
Oh, Hurricane Bracer.
It's 30 damage, and I can move it, so I'm gonna move it here, I guess. Any empty space on the battlefield.
The battlefield
then
is
I'm gonna
pretty
use-
much just this
yeah.
room.
Then I'm gonna use another anytime to pull another random spell. And the roll for this spell is 5, so it's not that good. So I can cast Blood Wave. Fuck no, why would I ever do that?
Or Frostus.
What do you
Oh,
think of the
Frostus.
last ability I put in chat? And also, we should probably make the one Ross put in chat limited, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, of
I'm gonna
course.
deal 15 damage to it, I guess, if that's good enough. Oh wait, no, I draw
maybe
3.
mine should also be limited, or
I
at the
draw
very least
3.
once every like 40 rounds. Augment is useless as fuck.
Yeah, so I gonna just frost disc it
Frostus, obviously.
for whatever you want to
You
do.
like,
15 damage.
you like that one, Ethan?
15.
Just
So
15.
I think I've
yeah.
dealt like a good 50 so far.
Yeah, it's about
With
50.
2 of my anytimes.
That's where I'll put you.
Plus my treasure. Then I'm gonna Dragon Lightning it as a spell scroll. With a crit, so... I believe... Does anything happen on high rolls with that? No, nothing. So there goes my spell scroll. Dragon Lightning for 20 more damage.
Alright, 20. I actually know how much damage you dealt, but I won't say a soul thing.
Yeah.
I gave it a passive if that's something you like.
Hey, that ain't bad.
That's...
Jesus.
and then I'm gonna use my move action to move down here. And that's my...
I'm okay with that passive. That's,
Okay.
That's cool.
Oh my god, Sam.
What was Sam's?
That's literally from before
That's a good one.
when we made roleplay
So,
spells.
just so you know...
No
it
arms
can't
are
use
off, though.
spells. It can't use spells because it's silenced.
That would be the normal way that would work. Luckily, he's immune to silence. Fuck you.
Wait, none of the arms came off when I hurricaned it?
No.
It's
Hurricane doesn't really rip off arms, it just blows them around the room.
Now, if you roll like extremely well, probably maybe.
I
Besides,
I
doesn't this
rolled,
one only
like,
have 2 arms?
It has 4 arms.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
4.
okay.
Look at.
Yeah, that's why you're multiplaying it.
We're not ripping off his arms unless you roll like really high, because he only has 4. It's not really
Yeah.
the same deal as Ross's fucking 8-arm
There's
catastrophe.
only okay. I'm just gonna tell you say this. There's only really one ability we wrote that has anything to do with its arms, and we're pretty much only gonna use it like once or twice.
Yeah.
Great.
The arms are more treated as its actions, in a sense. But
So it has 4. Alright.
pretty much, yeah.
All right. Now that thing I said that we should only cast once or twice, I think is it right away.
Okay, what do you think of that last ability I put in chat?
That's,
I think that's pretty fucking funny.
I'm afraid, man.
I think that's pretty fucking funny.
Jeez, no. Bro.
Oh god, Ross, that'd be pretty funny too. Oh my god, Jaden, you're gonna have so much quote-unquote fun with this fight. Let me tell you.
Okay. Do I have permission to use?
Everybody gets 1 action because there's 4 of us.
Okay. Well, then can I
Just
just
now the ability I said is good.
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay, I'll only do 1 because we're only using 1 action on
Wait,
this.
this thing has more actions than the 8-arm
No,
guy
no,
did.
he
We only
doesn't.
gave 8
No.
arms.
Only has 4.
I'm dying right now.
Technically speaking, the 8-arm guy did have more actions, but because I wanted you to use multiple arms on specific actions, I made it so that you had to share them.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna.
This one has nothing to do with that type of
Should
mechanic.
I just do 1 because it's 1 action, or should I go for the whole thing?
I
don't think I should do the whole thing because that's kind of cheesy, but
Honestly,
I think if you do-
democratically controlled boss fights are the best thing ever. I feel like we should just have a Urealms campaign where we call in
think we
like
need
1 or 2
this.
extra people that aren't part of the campaign to control the boss.
Yeah.
See, this is why I wanted the fucking Democratic campaign. We all control one character. 'Cause it's fucking funny.
I was jokingly suggesting
roll
it because
2
I
dice
thought
for this
nothing
thing.
could go wrong. Like,
Now,
like,
see, the
nothing
problem
could
is
go
that
wrong
you guys
moment.
can't really democratically
Ross,
control
what
the
are
guy
you
who's fighting
rolling
mine
for? You only roll
because
1 when you're this thing.
isn't that type of fight.
Okay, you're just okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like organize my dice.
Okay, so for
Okay,
my
I'm gonna.
All right, so do what you want to do.
for my
Alright.
action, I am
I'm
going
just-
to use the last spell I just put in chat.
All right, Zuper, I'm gonna roll for my character to see if I go and like observe this fight through
Alright,
the
your
wall. 'Cause
last-
that's
okay,
a
yeah,
thin
you
that's a
try
thin wall. That's a thin wall.
There's no wall.
16? That's a
There's one
critical
right here.
success. I'm getting front row seats.
Oh yeah, okay, you want to see
Woo!
it? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to watch Jaden's
I'm gonna
object
roll to
torment?
cast the last spell I put in chat. You guys know which one I'm referring to?
Yeah, I know what you're referring to. Go ahead. I think if it succeeds, Jaden will be very happy.
Near the deck. Okay, it's fine.
Oh, it succeeded.
Roll.
It succeeded.
All right, here. I'll draw it. I'll draw it.
I'm sorry, Jaden. This is your life now.
I'm gonna wait. Is it a spell getting thrown at me?
No.
No, it's something more fun.
Well, what's the cast?
Here, give me a second. There we go. There we
No,
go.
don't tell him. See if he
I got it.
notices.
Okay.
There.
I mean, I noticed you put this here.
Okay, I'm going to roll.
See
to
if you can
cast-
figure out what it means. It'll become evident when you
I'm
find
gonna
it.
roll to
what that
cast a
means.
random ice spell.
All right, that's also a feasible thing you're allowed to do. 2, it failed. Whatever it is, it failed.
Specifically
Wind
ice
Fury.
spells, or did we just interpret it
Failed
that
Wind
way?
Fury.
All right, I'm gonna use dabbing dots. It's like
Oh my
dipping
God.
dots, except it's dabbing dots.
I'm gonna add a passive to it. 1 second.
And dabbing dots
3.
failed, just like it did with all the other variants.
Yeah.
So that's 3 actions gone. That's okay.
I think I'm going to avoid using some of the overpower. I think I want to save some of the fun things we came up with for later. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
most
draw
of the things.
random.
Honestly, like half the things we came up with are bullshit and should not
Yeah,
be.
I'm just drawing a randomized spell. 19. Whatever it is, it's a very good one.
All right.
Will be
Rotting
Rotting
Frost.
Frost. Slash at a target within a base attack covered with venomous plague throws your weapon poisoning.
good
So he
thing you
can't
don't
heal.
have-
And
Well,
then
you
he's
want
a-
a basic attack range.
Well, what basic attack?
Who says that he is a melee character? He can basic attack you with range.
Yeah, I
Maybe
gave him
he
a
has the-
Can he? Can he, or are you just adding it because?
No, he can do it.
All
Look
right,
at him. He's a
block.
fucking mage. Does he look to you like a melee character? No. He
Except
attacks
I
He's
everyone.
like
block,
flying.
I block.
Oh, roll a block.
He
I
He
did.
did. He got a
That was
7,
one.
but it's the most
Zuper,
mediocre
What do you
block
think of
possible.
that last thing? We can change it
A
to.
block with a giant obsidian wall.
That's a good.
But it's the most mediocre block ever. So you're
What do you
just,
think of
He's
that-
just gonna
what do you
fly
think of
over
that
it.
new Passive Zuper.
what was the new passive?
Look
You
at
don't
what
need
I
to
put
draw
in chat.
obsidian walls. Literally. just a
Oh
shield.
boy,
Yeah, I know.
that's a mean one to him.
Are we gonna do that?
If
I think we're
if he
making
be,
this
if
too
he's
harsh.
if he's too abusive, we'll do that. But I'm not gonna do it yet.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, he's just gonna hit you.
So that's a 4.
What is your max stamina? How fair am I gonna be with this?
When you have 4
68
people
is my
plotting to
max.
kill
68.
you,
I'm only
it's
gonna do
really
10
fun.
for that. Nothing too bad. Just
Even
10.
with my block.
Yeah,
Uh,
because you did a really shitty block. I mean,
literally the worst possible block that still
Yeah.
works.
a 7 is the lowest possible successful block, so I'm not. It's basically like you didn't block almost.
Now wait, can I inject myself
I don't-
power leveler?
I
in
don't
case
think I can
it gets
poison
too
you
hectic?
because of the logistical thing. You
I
blocked
would
it.
say you're allowed to inject yourself with power leveler. That makes sense.
But it is once per combat, and also
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah, I know.
Zuper
I-
say
I'm
it's
not
a, it's
using-
Yeah. I'm making it
didn't he
meter.
s-
I know. It's a
Wait,
wonderful.
actually, no, you
increasing
can't.
death
I
roll,
wouldn't-
though?
You can't power
I wouldn't-
level yourself because Anna from Overwatch cannot nano boost herself. So no.
Wow.
I'm not an Overwatch character, so I mean that makes sense. I can.
Okay. Well, if we're
If
treating
you
it like
say
Rob would
limited-
treat it, he would actually probably say no, because Rob is freaking stupid and always says, inject an ally. Well, you aren't your own ally. He would be the type of person to say that. I just know it.
Yeah.
You aren't an ally. That's stupid, but he'll say it.
So you're doing 10.
This is what you
Yeah,
get,
it's just
Jaden,
like
for
that.
not having a companion.
And I'm not poisoning you because it doesn't make sense. You blocked it. I cannot logically poison you when you block
Alright. Time to pull a spell out me hat.
it. Yeah, that was all of us acting. Alright,
That's a high
16.
roll, so the high roll, so
Zuper.
3. How many
Poke.
spells? 2.
We're just pulling a 3.
Super poke.
No, it
Oh,
wouldn't be
no,
4.
it's a high roll.
Poke, poke.
Okay,
High
you can
roll.
pull out 4, but you only get 2 of them.
Super
Well,
poke,
yeah,
poke,
I guess
poke.
to choose 2 of them.
Zuper,
I get to choose
Zuper,
2 of them as
poke.
no roll.
What?
I am poking you to bring your attention to something we just discussed. I am verbally poking you.
Yeah, well, wait until the spell actually goes off.
Again, I said we're not doing that quite yet.
Okay.
Use the goodbye spell.
He might gain that passive if need be,
No!
but I'm not gonna be that mean to him yet.
Use the
Yeah.
goodbye
So
spell.
I'm going to sandblast for 15 damage. And then turn something into rough terrain.
Here, I got it.
Rough terrain, but he's floating in the air, so that's
You can still do it.
Floating.
There you go.
yeah, he's floating in the
Yeah.
air. I mean, you made it like a pile of sand. Maybe it slows
it's
him
blind-
down.
It's he's blinded now. So he is blinded. And
No, he's
blinded.
not blind. I'm just gonna be honest with you. He's not. He doesn't even have eyes. How can he be blinded?
He clearly has eyes.
There is no eye on him. Oh yeah, there is an eye. But tell you what, it's a computer screen. So
And then I'm gonna blood bolt.
okay,
20,
tell you
so-
what, you did put sand on his face, but he can take an action to just wipe it off because it's just a fucking computer screen. So
Yeah. So the total damage is 20 from that.
you guys, what are you guys typing? That's so fucking funny right now. Oh my god, really? Okay, he has to use all of his actions to do that. I think that's it. Anyway, what were you saying, Jaden? I'm just making
So
sure.
20
What's his
damage
total?
total to him.
20 total. All right.
Alright.
I think that we're going with that because it's funny. But
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Ethan, I love
don't-
you.
I don't think that that's going to be
Oh,
permanent,
wow.
though, guys. I just don't think
No,
that's going
it's
to be
just for
permanent.
one round.
Okay.
I don't have anything that rips off arms, which is just too.
Well, random spells could do it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
But
just a
Zuper-
matter of you need something that could rip off an arm.
I'm hoping for another arcane demon or Emperversia that'll
Hey,
just blast.
Zuper.
away.
Hey,
What?
I don't
Zuper.
think it's in the random deck, but
Okay, yeah, if he does the thing, okay, can we just talk in a different channel for like 1 second? Or I
Alright.
guess
Just type it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
type
just
it.
type it. Yeah, that's fine. As long as he's not cheating and looking at the chat, we can.
no, I'm in the Urealms stuff, so don't type there.
It's a. You're gonna fucking laugh when you look at all the stupid fucking shit we wrote here.
Or he's going to be upset. Either or. Because we
Yeah,
definitely
but I
went a
mean,
little bit harder
we
than
get
I
to
think you guys
control
went on me.
Zoopers, so whatever
I mean-
Zuper has in store,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna-
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, mine is gonna be almost
Can we
impossible to
control
control.
it?
You can control it, but I'm gonna tell you that controlling it does nothing for you, really.
Well, it's
Uh,
actually
it's
gonna be
your
hard
turn.
because we need your approval technically, but
Yeah,
It's
it
your
would be.
guys'
I don't
turn.
think I can. I just think it would be complicated. That's
the
not
funny
the
thing
type
is
of.
we haven't really written anything that ridiculous so far.
I
don't
know.
think
We just shouldn't
I
try to
just-
control it.
I just don't think you should control that last one because it would be too. The logistics of it would be really a pain.
Zuper.
First of all, it can't do anything special. I'm gonna tell you that. But, what are you saying, dude? Something
it's
important?
your turn.
Yeah, I know. It's our turn. We're deciding what we're doing. All 4 of us need to decide on something.
Okay, I think
All right, so we're using the special one, super special. One that just will piss off Jaden.
Is that
Whatever
the
it
one
is,
that
I'm
Ethan
blocking
made
it.
just now?
The one that it takes 4. That I said.
Okay, so
Wait, which one can you type in chat so I understand? There's a lot of things.
I think it's the one I wrote.
That one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
We're all good with that?
Yep.
Alright.
Is that gonna take all our actions?
Yeah, I'm down with that one.
It's gonna take all our actions, but I'm fun with this. I'm gonna roll 2 dice. I'm fun. Shit. It doesn't even matter. 14 would have succeeded anyway. So he now hold on.
No,
And
don't talk
sometimes you can fly. Alright, There
Alright,
he goes.
somebody lock it in place. It's up in the air now.
Alright, I got it. I got it.
locked.
Okay, I did have it. Hold on. That. Wait. There.
here, there.
Okay, there we go.
It's
He's
over,
set.
Anakin! I have the high ground!
Okay. And that was his whole turn. That was it. Nothing special.
Okay. I don't know what to make of that.
You don't know what to
Forget
make of
about the
that?
passive. We're actually coming up with some great ability ideas for later, but
Okay.
Alright, you know what about you having the high ground? I still can't lift it higher. I set lift height to max and it still isn't lifting higher than that. I don't know why. Alright, random spell then.
Alright,
It's only
6.
2. It can't miss.
Ooh.
No sanctification. Okay. And Greyman's Call. Wow. What,
So I'm
okay.
gonna summon down a
What
hammer
makes it?
for 30.
What makes you unable to miss? By the way, just
He's got a photographic memory.
I have no, I have accidental.
Yeah, I'm the
lift.
one with photographic
Oh,
memory.
excellent.
Whenever
so
that doesn't mean you can't miss.
different target. That
Oh
doesn't.
yeah, shit.
Yeah.
It's a different target.
So if
So-
you're facing one target,
I mean,
that
I'm
doesn't
summoning
matter.
Down a giant fiery hammer. Is it gonna miss?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely it is. Plus you
Are
only
we
rolled
gonna
a
use?
6.
Are we gonna use the thing?
Don't think that you're impressive. You rolled a fucking 6, Jaden. We're not like even if he didn't have what he just did, a 6 would not be good enough to hit him.
It would
Anyway,
hit, but it wouldn't do.
well, it
like,
would hit, but
as
it would
much
be
damage.
kind of shit.
Yeah. I
Alright.
guess that's everything then. I can't do
Zuper.
fuck all to a flying thing.
Zuper.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do it?
All right. So he comes down.
I got it.
He falls back to the ground. And now we'll do our actions. Just some actions.
Okay.
All right.
Let me take a
So-
look. What ones do I want to do here?
Just pick something to do, and then
Are we gonna do that?
No wait, I've got a really shitty idea, but I'm gonna post it anyways in case it's not too shitty.
I think that's overkill.
I know it is, but I just wanted to post it anyways. Don't actually do it.
Oh, Andros. Oh, yeah. I do like that one. Yeah,
All
that
right,
one's, that
that's
one's
what
a
we're
good
doing.
decision.
I think we need to use at least 2 actions on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
no,
thing that I just-
actually, honestly, you probably have to use like 3 or 4.
Let's just do the whole thing. Make it easy for Jane. Don't have to.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I
This
just want
fucks
to
him
mention,
too. It's fine.
with the outline of the room that I drew, as well as like the wall pattern, it kind of looks like a very weird drawing of Papyrus from Undertale.
I want to.
Kind of.
Wait, are you the one that drew this map?
No, but I drew a white outline around the.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Ross, check me out. No, I didn't draw this.
Yeah, I thought you were.
What's my amazing drawing skills that you know so much about?
Anyways, we should So
Let's just all 4 on that.
Nice.
God damn it, Ross. All right, let Ross do it because he sucks. I think it's more funny if we torture Ross. I think it's more funny if we torture ourselves by making Ross do this.
Okay. Alright, how many is it? Nico, cousin, let's go bowling!
1 die. Okay.
That is successful.
15. Well,
Wait,
it's
we'll
kind of
probably-
it's cocked. It's cocked. You gotta reroll it.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't do both.
Yeah,
Only
what
one.
God damn it, guys.
I'm okay if it rolls a 1 and he just takes that. It's fine.
Stop it. Let go.
You're lucky that we're
No.
basically making it so that we have to share
There.
like actions hard. We have like
What happened
meaner
to your other
abilities.
dice? It
Is
went
that-
to a deck.
What?
Is that seriously? Did you see that?
Yeah,
It
I
rolled
saw that.
against the edge. What just happened?
Good enough, 10.
I'm okay with
I
that.
don't
No,
know- wait, where's this
to
other
me
dice?
that's a fucking legendary roll because of what just happened. But anyway,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's defying
Oh.
physics.
Alright, here.
it's
I'll
fucking
draw it.
defying
I'll draw it.
physics. That's not even fair,
I'm
man.
gonna take a while to draw this with detail, okay?
So what is this
You want it like
papyrus I'm
this?
supposed to looking at?
It's like see the white outline around the room, and then like the
Yeah.
wall that's already there. It's not actually there, but it would have been there if I actually followed the way the map looks. It's basically just a sideways portrait of Papyrus's head, sort of.
I see it.
It's not the best, but
What is
Yeah,
this?
I
Is
don't
it like
know.
a barrier?
it's something important.
It is.
I don't
so...
know what it. You have to sort of describe it because I need to know. If
Okay, it's a
wall.
big ass wall made of ice. That's what it is.
Freeze!
I mean, you might have noticed the
Don't
theme with him.
move!
Yeah, it's Salmon's ice magic. It did that
Oh, that's something.
on a 10. It made this thing.
Yes.
It's a
We used 4 actions on it, and it's limited.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Okay.
Freeze! Don't
Guys,
move!
So is it my turn then? Since
Yes.
Read
these
chat,
four-
read chat, quick.
What is this important thing in chat?
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
Nah. We can maybe
Maybe
pull one, but it would have to, like, actually fit. Like, it can't just be any, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't make sense for it to be, like, doing what I did before with, like,
Alright, so
that.
I can dream walk.
Jaden's
I
just like
can
over
blood
here while we're
frenzy.
plotting.
I'm
Dream
gonna
Walk the
dream
Buffets.
walk. So I just walk through it.
Oh, what do
Walk.
you roll? 14.
And teleport?
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah. No, I
You
think
just walk
that
right
works.
through?
That,
Just walk
that-
right
that
through?
completely works, actually.
And then I get to basic attack. It doesn't say as a no roll, so I'll roll for it. I get a 5 on the basic attack, so it's not
Alright,
that
well, he's gonna
impressive.
counter Dream Walk through the wall himself now. You can't do that.
I do 10 damage though with basic attacks.
I mean, that is a
Yeah,
5, so you
nobody
probably don't.
outsmarted us in this
I'm actually... It's actually funny to me that he only has done that much damage. So...
Yeah, because I haven't drawn anything. And then I guess I'll use
Zuper, now might be the time to consider the thing that I suggested a while back.
I'm gonna
I-
use a spell scroll, and I'm gonna stop time.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
witching
Time
hour.
something important here anyway.
Time is frozen, I guess.
Okay, use the spell scroll in doing that though. And
I get a
it's-
bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a
It's like one
believer?
Bonus action.
No,
No,
he's
not a
not a
believer.
believer.
Lol.
Yeah.
It's just like, surprise, your character's a believer and you've just killed yourself.
And I'm using it as a 19. It's a high roll to cast a spell, which is 3 spells. Or 4 spells, and
Yeah,
I
it's
cast
4
2
spells.
of them.
It's 4 spells because
Yeah,
of
4 spells, and I cast 2.
because Jester.
Whenever time unfreezes.
Man, we have not got a legend. Oh my god!
Oh.
I can heal.
Boy.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
Zuper.
Now it's time. Okay, we're using that passive, by the way. That's happening.
Time
Second
is
one.
frozen. You can't do shit.
Well, it's a
yet.
it's a
It's a bonus thing. It will happen after it gets
Don't worry,
unfrozen.
it won't like completely ruin.
It's not gonna ruin your combo. It's not at
By
all.
the way, this is all targets, so I believe literally everyone has.
No, I'm not using this. I'm not ageless.
Yeah, he's not ageless. It'll kill him.
Casting is
Oh,
up.
I didn't read the last part.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
use it. That's an instant no.
Yeah. All right. Damn it.
Well, by kill you, does that mean it makes you ageless?
Okay, I think. All right, so he gets
No.
to use the passive one time this turn, not twice.
I say lay on hands yourself, because this
no,
one doesn't
I
say
can't
touch
because
yourself.
I'm a skilled dark mage. I'd hurt myself.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
You can
And
only yodel.
you've got to yodel and sunstrike. Those are your only choices.
Well, actually,
Unless
no.
I want to
because
kill myself.
You're not a skilled dark mage, are you? Oh, wait,
Yeah, I
no,
have
he
2
is.
dark mage skills.
I gotta explain something
I
here.
think Rob said it had to be 3, though.
So
Is it-
according
so
according
is it
I think it's
to
just two.
so according to the magician card, when you high roll, you cast another spell, and according to Jester, it's whenever you cast a spell, a random spell, you can choose from a selection of 2. So this isn't 2 from a selection of 4; it's 2 selections of 2. Wins either way, you have to cast either Lay on Hands or Blanket of Death. Now-
That's actually true because of the way you pulled them.
Yeah.
No, I pulled Sunstrike and Lay on Hands, and then Yodel and Death Blanket.
Oh, actually,
So I
that's a
could
good
do
point.
Okay,
these
yeah.
two.
Fine.
Yeah, never mind. I can.
You can
Unless
choose
I
to
fucked
Yeah,
up the
unless
math
I
in
want
my
to,
head.
unless I want to just
just
kill myself.
actively like. I mean, if you want a blanket, I think it will still work, but you'll also die,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
You can
Yeah.
sacrifice yourself for the greater good of the group.
I mean,
After
but it
this
only,
campaign,
it only
I mean, why
is
wouldn't you?
a 15% chance that he would actually die.
So, here's the thing. Would this yodel off the wall and bank back?
Well, what'd you roll? You rolled
It's
a
a
19. So
Well,
I,
I can.
yeah,
I
it
can-
probably would.
So, would it do 40?
Sure.
Yeah, 19.
40 and then another 20.
It's a good thing it also silences him, because that also works.
All right,
Yeah.
40 and then another 20, and then one
And then that
switching
was
hour.
just a yeah. So, I'm gonna use Yodel last. So, Sunstrike and then Yodel.
Okay, so he takes a total of what? 55?
60.
65?
Uh,
Okay.
And then I heal myself for 5.
With
Sunstrike.
sun tile?
I think
Yeah,
it's
with
the
the
like the sunstrike. Well,
Yeah,
this wall
so-
is.
Well,
pretty
you
much-
just healed
know.
yourself with light magic. Didn't you just say it would hurt you?
That's only with
No,
lay on
it doesn't
hands.
say-
Oh.
It's only a lay on hands.
Yeah.
But
and then that was
because-
the bonus action from
No.
freezing time.
I guess during frozen time it can't work. But
Yeah. So.
Let's just
do I
erase
wanna
the
use-
wall because it's really pointless now.
Yeah.
Only for
Yeah.
one
he
round.
already got through it.
Yep.
To be fair, it wouldn't have
so-
helped us either.
Yeah.
And then I
It's
want
just
to
there to
use my
troll him.
last.
These abilities we're
Anytime.
creating are actually mostly underpowered.
Yeah. I want to use my last anytime to
Ooh, I fucked up.
encore my
I didn't fuck
Yodel
up,
to
that's fine.
deal another 20 unless I roll high. So no, just another 20 with an encore.
Honestly, I don't think any of us would be like capable of creating an NPC as dangerous as a whelpling without trying, like without making that our purpose, because we just are like not able to make
How
something that
much
powerful.
health does this thing have?
It's.
I
I think.
just-
Well, it has more because it would have been the easiest, but your character's really strong, Jane. I'm not gonna
Really?
keep it
There are
up
I've
where it
done no
was.
666 cards in the deck.
You've
after
done
drew
you've
Blanket
done a
of
good
Death.
chunk of damage to him, but he isn't that close to death either.
So
Jade, I
The
spent the
next-
entire time just lava axing him. You've done multiple things. You have way more options than I did. To be fair.
you deal 20 damage without anything. I deal maybe a good 10.
Jaden, you just yodeled
But I-
and dealt like 45 damage.
Sam, it's because of the.
Yeah, but that's because of
it's
my
because
roll.
of the witching hour, Sam.
When I like get
Yeah.
a 20, I
We don't
get
get to
a
do it because
I get a
of
40.
that.
Zuper, can you put the max
so
stamina
your
in?
turn, Zuper.
Max stamina.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
the
you should
max?
probably put his current stamina in because
I put current. I already put current.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Alright.
so it's your turn. I guess I just dealt like 100. Well, not 100, but almost 90 damage that turn. So it's your turn. Let me
We're just
switch to the
discussing.
next song.
Sam, that's
That's excessive.
It's a bit excessive.
We'll just go the fair one. Anyway,
How many actions is that one?
what? How many actions is that one?
Yeah. Is it another 4? I'd love another 4 actions.
No, actually, I think we're gonna separate our actions this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to have it cast a random ice spell.
Because I think that we haven't been doing anything to
should
you,
be
so I think that
more
we should
vague
be.
with what you're doing
Fog of
and
Madness.
just put it
Ooh.
just
Poisons
what
all
you're doing.
targets. Cause them to
Okay,
deal double
so
basic attacks.
It's a 5, so what should happen here?
Well, first of all, he needs to roll because of how. Like, I'm gonna have him roll, and that'll determine how this works. Yeah, it's fine.
I block.
It created a fog, but nothing really happened. It was just
Okay.
a
Alright.
fog.
I gotta
I've
move. I gotta
successfully
move.
just-
I gotta move.
Did we
Alright.
not? Did we not do the other thing either? The other passive?
What was
The other passive,
What was the other passive?
the
Also,
one
it
about
should be
the damage
matched
taken.
Because I rolled every time I roll higher, restore 25.
No, not
so I'm
that.
at max.
Oh, Sam's posting it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
we can do it, but the reason why we didn't before was because we were frozen in time. That's why we couldn't.
yeah, it's the witching hour.
Okay, sure. Okay, we might want to start doing it.
We
soon.
can do it in the future, but we
Yeah,
can't
but
do
we
it now.
We couldn't because of witching hour.
Okay.
Now we can.
Alright. So I'm gonna move.
I'm just gonna random spells because, like, honestly, they're gonna be more effective than.
Alright, I'm gonna basic attack Jaden with our basic attack, which is also called How It Feels to Chew 5 Gum.
Oh yeah.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
gonna
I'm gonna
be
block that.
pretty
it's not
ineffective.
yeah. 30. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
and I
he just
block.
blocks it.
Alright, he bites your
Blocks it.
shield.
Now you take 1 damage because
Nah,
that matters.
No.
I just wanna do that because it's stupid. It's not gonna matter. I guarantee 1 damage is gonna make a difference here. Tell you what, Jaden, if 1 damage would make a difference, I'll let you take back that 1 damage.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll for a random ice spell because it's probably the most effective thing we can actually do. Ice ray.
Ray.
Ice ray.
Here's hit,
What's your roll
So
on
it's
it
just
anyway?
15 damage.
Well, he didn't roll.
Yeah, you gotta roll.
I'll just-
Yeah, we gotta roll. Where the fuck is my dice? There it
Damn,
is.
Ice Ray has far range.
Oh.
1. That's a
I
fucking
don't even
terrible
need
ice
to-
ray.
So would that freeze yourself or what?
Yeah. He took the. He
It's
took
hard
the-
for it to hit itself. Is the thing.
Seriously.
I'm gonna
Well,
cast
like,
this.
would he just? What would it?
Let's
well, no,
pretend
you
that
can't
Maze
have
Ice
to.
Wall's still there.
Okay,
Yeah, you-
tell you what.
you don't
It
have
froze
to.
one of his arms. Like he tried to cast it, it
Alright.
like shot up his arm, froze one of his arms.
Oh, I don't get to do a thing.
All right.
No.
No, because
What
one.
thing?
I didn't use one of my
Trying
arms to
to
chew
do.
5 gum, so I guess you get to
It
do
doesn't-
something.
No, because of
No,
one
he.
ended.
Yeah, he just
the
rolled a
enemy
1.
turn.
The turn is over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the turn is
my-
over.
my
It
turn
ended.
again.
Thanks, fam.
So random
Now you know how it
scale
feels, Sam.
to chew 5 gum. So that's another 4 spells.
I wonder if we're
Alright.
gonna get another legendary.
Choice of these 2 and choice of the other 2. Just so you know.
Okay. Okay, Zuper. I feel
So,
like we
wait,
should
wait,
make
wait.
a large amount
Before
of
you
these
flip
into
them, Jaden,
actual
before you flip
cards
them,
and put them in a game.
I just want you guys to understand what just happened. Like, you see these 4 cards right here? He just pulled them
Yeah.
from a 6/6/6 spell deck.
I
Yeah.
know.
All right, so those 2 and those 2.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Infatuation.
ice.
And he rolled an
Infatuation.
18.
Yeah, so can I infatuate that or no?
It's an 18.
It's
You
a
could, if you want, if you
boss,
feel like ending combat,
though.
if you want to end combat, you can just say sure.
Well,
it's
That's
it
up to you,
charms
though,
them. It makes
Zuper.
them anti-party. I think that just basically gives you a free round to make it
Yeah,
where
would
we'll
you just give me
attack
another
itself.
free
I guess,
round?
yeah, I guess I'd give you a free round. I'm not letting you tame this.
Alright, so I'm gonna ice
Well,
tube.
you can't because you don't have the concubine passive. Like, literally, that's
Oh,
not
that's
how
No,
it
true.
but it
works.
still charms them. If you don't have the concubine.
Yeah, it's
But
not-
charm does not tame them. Charm.
Is a passive. We could just roll to break out of it, or it's a
But
status.
they're not
We
even
can roll to break
charmed,
out of it.
Sam. It's just like for one turn.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
already
yeah.
said he
Just the
was
one
casting
turn.
the other thing. So that's
Yeah,
why I
I'm
moved it
casting
over.
ice tube. So,
You'd probably be better off
I-
just dealing damage, though, to be honest, even if you
Yeah,
do
so-
infatuation.
ice tube, and then, wait, what's this? And then he's stunned anyway, so you couldn't do anything anyway.
That's not true.
So,
Freezing and stunning are different things. Freezing makes so you
No,
can't move,
so you
stunning makes so you
freeze,
can't use actions.
and then I spit a poisonous attack on a target that deals 10 damage. A high roll, 18, causes them stunning.
Oh, so you're actually using Bass's Spit instead of
Yeah,
infatuation.
instead of
You'd be doing
infatuation,
both.
yeah. So I'm doing ice stun, ice tomb, which freezes, and then I'm stunning him as well.
All
So
right.
infatuation.
Well, but while that's happening, we're gonna do the passive.
Hey.
It still deals damage, though. We're not gonna get rid
Yeah,
of it.
the
Yeah,
damage
so
is
you
that's
just
35 damage.
You
Go.
took 35.
Took 35, and then of course.
Also, wait, what's next? Adjacent spaces become walls.
That's not
Do you
because
good.
really
of
even
ice,
want that? Like, that's not really even helpful to you.
Zuper, I feel like we should do stuff like this more often, and then the silly where we get to come up with random abilities and you can veto it or not, and then we
We'll
can
just do it like that.
and then
Well,
we can
I'm-
add them to the game.
I always
It's
do
all
this
Jason.
with every single boss for every
No,
single
it's
encounter I
empty
ever
space.
do. I make it up as I go, but I'm fair with it. I try to make it difficult, but I don't want it. I don't want it to kill people, but I want it to be hard.
Oh, this is
So
empty
wait,
space.
But anyway, passive
Yeah, it's
occurs.
empty. That's why I didn't put it there.
We actually get to do the
Alright,
passive,
so-
and since this is your thing, Sam, you do it.
Hey.
Is he still?
You've been waiting for this
He,
for-
he's still
Is he still-
stunned, frozen, and he still took damage.
Yes, but he's gonna do this
Hey,
first.
Okay, so let's roll. That's the spell that we're.
Before
about to
that happens, he's gonna do this. That's all he's gonna do, though. Just this.
17.
Two.
No, it's
Oh,
two.
okay.
Never
Oh, it doesn't
mind,
even
it
hit.
failed. All right.
All right, so he's stunned. So, it's
So
just
you
my
get one
turn
more
again,
turn.
right?
Yeah, so you get another turn.
All right, more spells.
15. Not a high roll, but pretty close.
Not a high roll, sad.
So you just draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I know.
Ice Ray.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that should be when he's when he dies. We do that just because it's funny. It doesn't affect your character. It's just it's funny.
All right.
We'll only do that when he dies.
Your
So you
turn.
ice ray him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Takes 10
that's
damage.
10.
Oh, and then no, never mind. I was gonna say something, but then I don't remember.
Alright. I don't know, Sam. It's who fucking cares.
It doesn't really fucking matter. I
No,
don't
but
care.
how are we going to do it in the future?
I mean, yeah, we'll roll first. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like he gets a no roll bonus action for it, so yeah. We'll
Alright,
still
I'm
roll.
going to randomize spell. Ice Race. 11.
I'm gonna do mine last because I fucked it up last time, so.
Alright, well, I
Oh,
guess.
you
what's it do?
basically just turned us immune for the rest of the round.
Yeah, so you won't take any more
Yeah.
damage for the rest of the
Can
round.
we
So
pull
Zuper.
him into the ice race?
No, no, I think it's like a consent
It's
thing.
allies.
Yeah.
It's allies.
Well, wait,
Okay.
the
So,
round's
uh,
about to end anyways. It literally nothing because it's
Yeah,
the end
so
of
it
the
doesn't
round.
do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't even do anything. Maybe on a higher roll, but it was like an 11.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's one of
So
the
3 more.
arms. By the way, he still has 4 arms. Technically, we should have been doing an extra one because he had 5 arms.
Can we
cares?
please
Like,
do the
30
thing
on
that
4.
Ethan just suggested?
That I actually really would like to see Ethan's. It'd be pretty funny.
What did he just suggest?
Well, it's something I typed earlier, but we never
Yeah, I
did.
found it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, it's that one that was just posted.
Yeah. I can roll for it if you want.
Yes, please, because you are the one.
Yes.
All right.
That's fine.
Is this gonna be the end of our turn?
That's gonna be the end of our turn. if we do it.
Okay.
Does
so
it work?
three smaller versions of it are summoned.
On
here.
Boys are back in town. Spread the word around.
And we'll put one on top of this wall.
I mean,
Wait, so on an 8 it does that.
I'm gonna go look up.
They're not really that strong. I mean, you wanna. They're minions. They're technically minions.
Okay.
So they'll die in one hit.
yeah, they'll die in one hit, and they're kind of. They're not gonna get an action this turn or anything. Just there.
Yeah.
I have 1 action per turn, mate.
Yeah, I know,
You want
but
4 of these fuckers
You
now.
can also do multiple things with those actions.
it's really just like you're complaining, but you get to do you pretty much. Just because you're really lucky, it seems, get to do 2 things at every turn. You've been doing 2 things every turn at least every fucking time. So.
Anyways.
Stop me, Matt.
This is not the right song at all. I found the Bus Boys version of The Boys Are Back in Town. It's like a completely different song.
And Lava Axe. Hey, Lava Axe, there you go.
Hey!
Everything is dangerous.
Alright, well, Solar Eclipse is just better because
Ethan,
it
I feel like
blinds
I'm the
all
only
to another
person
enemy.
who
gonna
truly
solar
understands
eclipse.
that reference.
Granted, everything is now blinded.
Just
Yeah.
'cause, Ethan, just because I was the only person who was there.
and
for
I
the
get a
meme that
bonus
you're referring
action.
to.
What meme?
We were talking about this particular reference the other day. I mean, this is the exact reason you're listening to it. Remember, we were like, we will play with the boys are back and down and people will come
That's
back.
just an actual meme.
So, I
though.
get a bonus action, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a limited to featherfy, so I can just
Okay.
Yeah.
it's still a
Yeah,
deal
but then
off.
there was also the guitar riff for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then I'm
that-
gonna
that,
use
yeah.
my bonus action to cast another spell.
13, just
so
get
wait
2.
on this.
Alright. This time we will do the passive. Provided
bl-
things.
It's a bonus action, you can't see.
Oh,
Golden shot.
Doesn't mean, but it's right next. You're right next to him. It's not like he could miss you anyway.
Yes. What? Well, anyways, let's do the spell first. You got what? You're gonna do Golden Shot?
Yeah,
Probably.
or I can fireball.
Yeah, that's just less damage.
There's just no reason
Um,
to not be using Golden Shot here.
I'm just gonna golden shot. A
For
big
50.
one in the face. For 50.
50.
Okay. So here's the thing. So he's going to.
Passive? Question mark?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So
That's what
he
this
is.
says.
So he is casting Restoring Rain.
God
So he
damn.
heals for 25.
So
We're
I
not
did
gonna have that be
25.
persistent.
Oh, actually, I should probably roll
Well, hold on. Yeah. See the roll.
10.
Yeah.
Heals for like
So I
small
I
amount, not
guess I only
25.
did 25
15.
that turn.
Nah, he
Well,
did
plus-
heal for 25 on the 10. Super.
Yeah, he's not gonna heal for 25. We'll do like
I only did
15,
35.
probably.
35 damage. I'm getting a lot of the limited abilities. Where are my legendaries at? There's 600 cards.
You would prefer to get
I've only
limited.
drawn-
They're typically better.
I mean, the legendaries can be
What,
pretty
in
good. But you got a
legendaries?
race?
Yeah, but
There's 43 of them, and I've only drawn one out of 600. I mean, yeah,
anyway.
who wouldn't want a greater pyro blast?
So-
cause you to die and other
If
ones
there-
live
okay,
longer and you
If there's
die.
something you guys want to do with the boss here this turn, do it. Because
Okay.
it's probably over next turn.
we should
Oh, wait,
do
the
Anakin
boys.
again.
No, we're not gonna do it. That's a
That's
limit.
that's a fucking
The boys
Oh,
should
waste of
attack.
time.
Should I roll for the boys to attack?
yeah, but they'll of course like one of them is probably just gonna straight up biff it
Oh.
because it's a fuck. There's a
No.
wall terrain in
Well,
between him and
not
the.
only is it wall terrain, but they're all blinded. So I would say really
Yeah,
only
they're
like
all
one
blinded.
of the. I'd
They
say
only
really
have a
only like,
range of one.
yeah.
Maybe like one guy.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
one hits. For
All right.
It would
7
be the
damage.
one on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the one like
Well,
right
I'm
there.
gonna roll to block.
7 damage?
I don't-
Really?
That didn't
I don't
happen.
Alright.
Well,
All
I
right.
mean, I would roll to block everything no matter.
It's just 7.
So Iceman is gonna be like, well, shit, my back's against the wall. Time to use one of my lifelines. Phone a
Oh
friend.
god, is he actually okay? You're doing this one.
And off the
We
table
might
it
have
goes.
to end his turn with that. That's a
Stop
pretty powerful
rolling.
ability.
Yep.
Alright.
Phone a friend. I got this.
Wait, what's
Alright.
your friend? What? Oh, God.
That's what Phone a Friend is, but it's not as scary as it seems.
That seems like
Okay.
a bullshit. Alright, whatever.
This
I
is
don't even
cool.
remember what it said. It's probably
I
shrieking
mean, it's
more.
also blind, so...
Yeah, it's blind.
And
Alright.
it is a melee, kind of. This one's ranged, this one's kind of melee.
But the blindness.
So
is-
wait. Let me get
Oh,
this
wait,
straight.
wait, I
Everyone's
can
blind, right? Like pretty much everyone in the room's blind
Yeah.
except for
Except
Jaden.
for him.
Everyone's blind.
Except for Jade.
So
Except
because
for me.
he used solar eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one time solar eclipse actually functioned. I swear I used that move like
Oh my
several
God,
times.
It's so funny.
Shut
It
up.
never works.
But I even got high rolls, and you guys never bothered to care for it.
Okay, well, it's like shit. Like people have sunglasses, and then because of Rob's stupid wording,
No, it's
sunglasses
because
make it.
every single time I fight Jaden's characters, they somehow wind up having sunglasses, no matter what I roll.
That's true.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that ability. That's nice. That's funny.
So that's the end of your turn, right? That took all three. Or whatever.
Yeah.
was remaining.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm
Alright.
sorry, Jaden. This is such like a mean
Alright,
encounter.
11.
To
Just
be
drop two.
honest.
I mean,
But because I'm letting these like them run this fight pretty much.
Gifted
Gift
the
of
earth.
Earth or
I'm the only one who
favors
sort of
everything?
deserves
I
the
think you should
revenge.
restore your stamina, maybe.
Ross, honestly,
You haven't taken that much damage. It's not worth healing.
Ross,
Yeah.
part of
Oh,
the
well,
reason is
yeah,
because
it's not worth.
Ethan
So,
and I are
um,
salty that we didn't kill you, so we're not trying to
Wow.
kill you, but we're
Well-
Here's the thing.
it was too
here's the
easy
thing.
on you, so we're,
So I
we're playing
destroyed.
it hard.
Oh,
so
wait.
Millions get
good care.
destroyed in one hit, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they do.
You can't do Hammer of Sanctification. It's a once per combat. You've already used it this combat. I don't care if it's a random spell you've already used. This particular spell this
Have I
combat.
used it this time?
You have.
Yeah,
I
you
remember
did.
it.
Yeah.
Distinctly, you have used that spell. No, that doesn't mean you get an extra.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you get an extra. That means that you got. That
What
one
was
is just
that?
one cast.
I'm just curious what it was.
I'm
What
pretty
is
sure
it?
Next
that
cast.
Rob would. I'm pretty sure if you manage to use enough random spells that you drew the same
Hold
one
on,
in a
hold on.
combat that's limited,
Yeah.
Rob would
Yeah.
probably make that fizzle.
Yeah,
unless
he would.
forgot.
He would just do it again.
Okay, regardless of Hammer Sanctification,
I'm
I
I'm
think we
casting-
should not reshuffle this because we already drew it.
Yeah. I don't think he gets it this turn though,
He
because
gets it the
Yeah, I
next
did
time
it
he
next.
casts the hat.
next time he
This
casts the
doesn't
hat,
work
he
here.
will get it. That is fair.
So do I only get to heal then?
Yeah. So you might want to move away because that's kind of a 5x5 area.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I mean, you can
heal
just direct
then.
it elsewhere. I guess.
I'm cool with it
I'm
using Carbonite, but
stage.
it's not going to be this turn.
Yeah, it's gonna be the next action.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my move action.
And
All right,
move
why am I
off.
rolling for this?
Yeah.
I don't even know why. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, you moved within range of Mr. 8 Arms McGee. Oh my god, he has 8 arms. Even if he only has the health he has.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
Charlie
god.
fucking arm.
Oh
Does it
my
mean
god.
That we now get to
guys.
control the other die.
Oh
Or does it open by
no.
his
Okay,
abilities?
you're only allowed to use like the shittiest abilities.
Yeah.
Dab.
Dab.
That's fair.
Dab.
Yeah, only dab, basically.
Double
Well,
dag,
I
dag,
can
dibba
only dab.
dong.
You can only dab. We're not gonna fucking make this guy.
Dab.
Alright. So are
Only
you gonna
dab.
dab with all 8 arms? Oh god.
Absolutely.
No, we dab 4 times.
Sorry, Jane, this is my true revenge. I'm the one who created the phone a friend one. I also created the 5 react gum one, so it's okay. I didn't make super overpowered ones.
Okay, guys, we should
I-
dab 4 times.
Honestly, Jaden, you're better off getting that guy.
Hey,
The
get out of
other
my-
option
get out of my
was
deck.
this guy up here. If you would have pulled this guy, it would have been way worse, honestly. So
What, this guy? Why?
he deals
I
like
can't end the
fucking
encounter.
30 in an AoE.
Yeah,
I
absurd.
ended the
it took like
encounter
all 4 of
with
them wailing on
Carbonite.
him to get him down.
A 5/5, I freeze them all for life.
We literally
Wait,
needed
but
2
at the
actions.
time, we
needed
wouldn't
2
have known
people
that.
with 2 actions every turn.
Yeah, now I
And
know
multiple any times to kill
You
him.
are way
that.
better
Unless
off
I
getting
get
8
another
arms.
good get out of my spell deck. I'm gonna shuffle it. I don't know what
Time
you're doing.
for
right now.
dab.
I was just looking at carbon.
Nobody.
It's
Carbonite.
We're
right
just
there.
gonna dab 4
I
times.
mean, all right. So just finish us off. Do whatever attacks we're gonna do because he's gonna win next turn. So
So in other words, we get to dab 4 times, and hopefully one of them hits, and then we die.
basically,
Yes.
he's not gonna
Aren't
die
you
no matter
dabbing-
what we do. He has too much stamina. We can't kill him.
I think we
Aren't
need to
you
cast
dabbing?
Ice Age too.
Yeah, we still
Well,
need to cast
that happens
that.
when he dies. That happens
Yeah,
when
but
he dies.
if he gets
Don't worry.
carbonated, then he won't get to cast it.
Ah,
He doesn't
shit.
technically
By the
Okay.
way, you might want to move more.
Okay, he's still
before
gonna
you
do it. cast
it because you could totally
Okay.
get both of them.
Jane, he's still gonna do Ice Age when he dies because it doesn't hurt you. It's just a funny thing. I don't
But
care.
he doesn't die.
I don't
he
care.
just gets
We still
frozen.
need
I
to
don't
roll
care.
for it,
He's still
though.
gonna do it. He has to roll for it, but he's still gonna do
Okay. Anyways, whose turn
it. It's
is
funny.
It's
He's
also
trying to say-
awful.
it's-
It's
it's
probably
our
the
turn
worst
right
effect we
now.
have.
But we're just dabbing, it seems like. But since we're blind, it's probably not
I'm
even
gonna
gonna work.
roll for Arm Boy to dab.
Is this,
He's
we're gonna
blind,
give
so
you
it's
4
not gonna be a
rolls,
good
right?
dab.
He definitely failed that dab.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a go. Wait, hold up. This way.
I need to roll to dab.
Oh,
Hey, how about cock
He
die?
cocked, unfortunately.
Cock die. Give it another go.
You made
Dabbing.
18, that can
I'm gonna
happen.
roll to block.
It's a dab.
You missed
Oh,
it.
dang
You
it.
missed.
Failed the block.
All right, I'm gonna roll
That
to
would have been a
dab.
cool block.
We already. I think we can only do like one because that's fair. Because
But
literally
yes,
but we
takes
just
2
summoned
arms.
a dude. We literally summoned a boss that we already beat. I don't think we should just do 8 fucking actions.
Well, it wouldn't be 8.
No.
The
we're
dabs
not
were gonna be 4 dabs, 2 arms apiece.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's
That's
actually
why you guys
in the
totally
long
did
run,
more dabs
this is-
than he was actually allotted, but that's fine.
Can I do my dab? I just want to
Well,
roll to.
it's per turn, Ross.
Just let me
Yeah.
roll to
Okay.
dab.
Just
Ethan,
roll. It's
Just
fine.
let me roll to dab.
He dealt. He's not even really
Ethan,
hit
Ethan, I was
himself.
behind you
I'm
on
not-
this whole dabbing thing last time.
I'll just tell you how much damage it does.
15,
Yeah.
roll to dab.
He blocked. He does not
He
block.
did not
Fail
block it.
block.
All right, and I roll as well.
Apparently,
I'll just tell you how much
dabs
damage this does
are
at the end.
infamously
And-
brutal.
That's
That
gonna
one.
fail. That one's not even gonna hit,
Oh,
but
yeah, it's still not
yeah.
gonna hit.
but it's still not gonna hit. So you took. It doesn't even
10
matter,
damage,
but I'll say like
10
15
damage.
because I think it's funny.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what it is because this is the last
Yeah.
thing.
So
This
is
is
it my
literally the
turn?
last round, pretty much. Because
We keep hyping it up. He's gonna get a 1. Watch.
I mean, hey, if he rolls a 1 in carbonite, he freezes himself and dies. That's
Doesn't he also
No,
freeze himself? Or
Because
oh,
Ross
it
could,
is.
no.
It is a 10 range with a 5x5, so I
Yeah.
guess you can not get carbonated.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
he's
would
gonna.
basically like.
I mean, roll
everything.
and draw a
Well, I'm
different random
moving out of
spell.
the way,
Yeah, that's fine.
but I need another spell anyway.
Yeah, you do
So
need
since
Ooh,
it.
I was
you
close
get
to that one.
4
You actually get
choices.
3 more spells because it's a high roll. So
So
Let's
if
see
I
what
could
other
get even a
legendaries you
better- So we got
okay, yeah, you're carbonated.
no. obviously-
Glyph of
Alright.
Power. Holy shit, Jaden. You should go for that. Oh, baby.
I'm totally gonna. I got another solar flare. So instead of solar flare, it would be frost shots, which is just useless. So I'm obviously carbonating.
Here, let's hear. I'm just gonna draw in the best possible carbonite scenario for you.
No, I got this. So
Well, this
It's
is
a
the best possible if we
nice box.
consider this getting in it.
so
Because that way you
1,
can still
2,
leave the
3.
fucking room.
Yeah, that is the best possible scenario.
All right.
I'm gonna just.
And
I'm gonna
just
do
as he's
that.
about to be frozen and encased in the ice, he casts one final spell.
Trust me, man,
Ice Age.
This is not bad at all.
I'm
Probably
Huh.
not even gonna
Probably.
succeed.
Probably it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad.
Damn.
So
All
what
right.
that would have done.
Wait. Don't tell him. I got this. I got this.
We should
75
just
minutes.
I got
delete it,
this.
Never tell him what that would have done.
We just never tell him what Ice Age would have done.
Hey,
Well, he can
Jaden.
read it. It's in
It's
there.
right there.
Delete it, quick, delete it.
You put it in tabletop chat.
I see. On the 24th, Jaden to go watch 3 what?
The 3 Ice Age
Ice Age
movies.
movies and
Plus
scratch his journey
5.
short before continuing the campaign.
That would
I.e.
hurt everyone.
Would have
So
said, hey,
basically,
go watch Ice Age.
basically, there was a 5% chance we were going to memeally force you to watch Ice Age as a joke. Probably not before.
You were going to
continuing the
become a
campaign.
master of the series.
Alright, well that's that encounter done. You gotta,
That was
you gotta.
really, really long. By the way, that guy did not even have that much health comparatively. He only had
He had
250.
300.
No, he only had
300.
250.
Hold on. A couple abilities that.
How much health did my guy have? 160?
You had 180.
Okay.
I should have had you have more health, but
Okay, you
Yeah,
got
but-
a legendary roll, my dude.
Yep, you got a
Oh, yeah, I
legendary
do
roll.
have a legendary.
Wait,
roll.
do we get legendary rolls for playing the bosses?
Do the
Oh,
bosses get
I-
legendary rolls?
I don't have legendaries for the bosses.
No,
so
we just
roll-
roll for ourselves because we played
Yeah.
technically as the bosses.
So I would get another one for playing as
Will you-
forearms, if that's what
Will
you mean.
you give me a legendary roll for rolling
If-
to dab?
If I give you a legendary roll and you get the legendary, then you got to be reasonable with it for that final fight. Other than like you can't use it too
we
much.
roll to get
I'm
our
rolling.
legendary.
No.
Oh.
Do
That was
Ethan,
close.
So,
do Ethan and I
these
get two
bo-
rolls
these
and
guys-
Jaden gets
Yeah, do we
one?
get
Are-
2 rolls for doing 2 bosses?
No.
yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
roll
get
anyways,
2.
even though it won't count. Okay.
You don't get
So I'm
two. It's
gonna-
not
so
fair
I guess-
to
I
other
guess I'll roll
players.
for the other boss then. So
I'll
I gotta
roll
roll for
for
my legendary.
one. Nothing.
Still no.
Oh wait, I
So,
get an
uh,
extra roll?
These
Do I?
guys are permanently frozen here.
Just one
until
dice,
someone
Ross.
goes
Just
to-
one.
They're just
Okay.
frozen forever.
There's
Until
frozen.
good fire.
Technic.
spells
Actually, you know what? You have to kill the. Well, at least defeat them. You didn't defeat him.
I think they're considered defeated.
Yeah, they're
I'm
considered
just-
defeated.
I just
They're in
want to be a
lifeless
complete asshole to
state for
Jaden.
life.
I just want to be a complete asshole. Be like, well, fucking start chiseling, motherfucker.
I like
See,
how
at
it
this
was
point,
encased
yeah, I
in
would
black
just cast
ice, and you
some
guys just
spells.
definitely made it look like an ice
It
cube.
is black ice. So what are you doing, my
Oh yeah,
friend?
good point. I
It
gotta.
is black ice.
You got
Sorry.
to make it brown. Like
I
a
just
black
forgot about
person.
black guys. I mean black ice.
Easy to forget.
There. So
Yeah.
Zuper's fight.
Ha ha ha.
Let's go.
So,
Zuper.
I'm gonna be pretty
Yes,
lenient on the
yeah.
roll to make this fight the way I want it to, because I think that this fight's more fun the way I want it to be.
No,
It's
you
just like-
should let us control it because that
It's-
was when we were all having the most collective fun.
We'll see what if my roll succeeds to see how the fight goes.
I mean, that's the best way to do it, so we don't have to sit here.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
to be honest, if I let you guys do it, this is gonna take forever.
Yes, but it's the most-
Forever.
You should let us control ourselves and the final boss.
There would be no point to that anyway. Let's just see the roll. It is.
So, yeah,
Mm.
you come out injured, but you're okay.
So the way I was wanting this fight to go was I was gonna be like, dude, that shield's a gnarly board, dude. Want to have a surfing contest, and then they were gonna surf off.
That's
That would've been-
actually that would have been.
That's what I want to do. And it would be decided pretty quickly because it's a surf off. We're not
This guy
doing
looks
this for
like
the century.
Reinhardt. It would have been better if Ethan fought him.
That's. But basically,
I know. I'm not to copyright it.
I honestly just think that it's like way quicker and easier if we just do a surf off here.
Let's just say it was a successful
I'm okay
roll.
with this, but can we come up with the abilities he can use during those surf?
Let's.
Okay.
They don't have
How
stamina,
about,
so it doesn't matter.
how about instead, Zuper rolls 2 dice to see who won the surf off?
Yeah.
Let's see who won the surf off. It
Can
affects.
I add an additional roll? to
Okay,
Dab
that would
if
have
he wins?
been mine.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I would have
So
won
do you
that
just
surf off.
win?
Yeah. So you won the surf off. There you go.
So I'm gonna surf off.
That way we don't have to go through a fourth.
I don't think you guys seriously want to sit through that. That's just a pain in the ass. Like, cause even if we did normal combat, my character probably deals the most DPS overall.
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
50 every turn.
So
So
Wow.
do the barriers unlock?
Yeah, the berries
Yeah.
unlock. We'll
What
just
was
say
that?
due to sheer embarrassment, it's done. All right. So berries
I
unlock.
can't erase this for some
So
reason.
do you guys actually want to do this final encounter tonight, or
Yeah,
sure.
this one's gonna take a long time?
Yeah.
Wait, how long do you think?
Boom.
A somewhat long amount.
I mean, you can just.
The fight is really
That's
simple.
amazing.
The fight is really simple.
Yeah, number.
Look, if
Are
Sam
we
wants to
fighting it
leave,
in this tiny room, Zuper?
Yes,
Or
absolutely.
Yeah.
can we
you are.
assume the room is bigger?
I might actually
that's-
be down
that's-
to actually handle this another night because I gotta wake up at like 10
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I think we leave this because this one is not going to be an overly short encounter.
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
When we fight this, are we gonna assume the room is bigger, or
Can
Yeah,
I
that room size is fine.
Here,
There's nothing
here.
wrong with that.
Hey
Here,
Zuper,
can I
would you
resize
like
the
me to
room?
make another small board? For
Here's
this?
the size of the room.
Here's the thing. I would literally just be like, alright, I'm gonna stand at the door and I'm gonna cast Ignite.
Well, no, you have to be in the room. I'm not gonna let you to be outside the room. You have to be in the room.
But there's not enough room for this
Don't care.
many people.
There's actually enough room for all of us. Believe it or not.
No,
Plenty of
guys,
space.
guys, this is the size of the
People
room.
are gonna start hurting themselves. In
We got
That
enough room
would
for
be
all
the
of
plan.
us. You, me, and all the gold to
Zuper.
light on fire.
That would be the plan,
I would
Gene.
literally Ignite.
Zuper, may I roll to dab?
Okay, you can roll the dab. It won't affect anything, but you can do it.
Yeah,
So
I would
wait,
do
I
that.
failed
I
to
would
dab.
do that too.
You
Oh,
failed
it's
to dab.
almost 20.
So since it basically doesn't... So wait, is there 2 maps or is it just this?
Just
Name's
this.
just-
That's it.
Yeah, this is the last encounter.
Then why does it have start in the name?
Why is that
Start
what?
today? Oh, the map has start in the name because this was the way it was saved as the start before we did anything to the map. That's why it says start.
Oh, okay. So, our legendaries don't even matter anymore because we don't get them for the encounter,
Yeah,
sadly.
You won't be getting them.
So
So
Can I
can
just look
we
at mine
look
then?
at-
you can look at them. I think that Sam's is going to be pretty underwhelming though for him
Grace?
Oh, because my character. Well,
because
Here
I
we
didn't know
go.
what to do with yours.
juggle.
Are they these
Okay,
ones right
pretty
here?
cool. I like it.
It would.
Oh,
I needed to make sure that
Alright.
you cannot reset the save ability
Chaotic
because
touch.
otherwise it would be an infinite
When
loop.
you are about to cast a
Yeah, I
series
get
of
you.
random spells, your character may choose to cast them all at once in a brilliant explosion of magic.
I told you that you
Combines
want to
the
do this
effects of
every
all
time.
these spells. I will so use this.
Alright, I'm
Used
gonna
in
look
a
at mine.
formation attack. When casting a spell
Carnival
in this
Cruise
way, you do
Performance
not have to
Ticket.
roll, but may choose
Ticket
to
to perform on a well-renowned cruise liner. The holder of this ticket gains 1 extra per turn for the use of an ability that does not deal damage. That actually
that-
would work really.
Gotta
would
get that
actually have-
practice set.
It's
Alright,
not
Raw.
amazing, but that's actually.
Oops.
All I had to work on was that you're a bard and you were on a cruise. I had no fucking idea what I should do with you.
TBH, most of my abilities deal some amount of damage. If you would let, well, I have these two. I would actually cast these two as an extra action and not
And
cast.
then
How
mine
does
is
this make sense
just
for
mine will
Ross?
guarantee a win of the encounter, like almost definitely.
Surf's up.
Surf's up. It is almost certainly going to end any encounter it's used on, but it's a legendary spell, so.
Wait, so I have a quick question. How does this make sense for Ross? Is it
Because
just
okay,
of his,
he wanted
set
a,
of-
like he didn't tell me fucking jack shit. All he told me was that he wanted to be able to convince people, but he didn't tell me he was mute or anything. So all he wanted me to do was write that he could convince people of things, and I was like, that is not a legendary. What? How do I?
It was
It's not
difficult
used-
to describe, but basically,
It's
yes.
I didn't know what the hell to do with his.
But it can work. You see, I
No,
made
it
sure you
can't,
worded it
because it
correctly, because
says
your
you
words are
speak.
crafted as if Golden
No.
informed them.
But
Yep,
No,
God
your
because
formed
it
them.
words-
says when you speak, you are mute. It can't work.
Yes.
You muted yourself. You can't work it ever.
It can work, though, because it like,
No,
God's...
because
God's...
it says when you speak.
Yeah.
And since you can't speak, it just wouldn't work ever.
Zuper.
I will super
My
worded it
question
weird.
is, would you let me use my legendary if I had gotten it? Would you have let me just use it to spam frog totems just for the meme? I wouldn't even care if they did nothing other than act as a wall.
If you wanted them to just exist, that would be fine. But they couldn't do their effects.
I would be fine with that. I would just find it amusing.
Also, what's funny about yours is both a passive and a consumable, because technically it's a ticket, and you have to exchange it when you get onto the ship. So,
The thing is, though, I understand why you would have made it that.
Zuper would have
Because
not
he's
liked
literally-
it when I got
the
it,
reason-
because this is...
I don't think the problem is I don't think your character could take that, because he's guaranteed to get caught if he goes to some flashy event like that.
Oh yeah, he stole from someone and murdered. He murdered someone.
I mean,
It's
for
like-
some reason, yours is also
Established.
consumable.
Should I play my
So-
ocarina?
Mine is consumable because it's a legendary spell.
this is an example of what would happen. I would mentally assault something while crafting a wall, while chaining them to the ground, and then cast another spell of your choosing as a no-roll bonus action. And then do it as many times as I want until I crit fail.
In
I don't
other words,
even
it would
know
still
what-
take a
wait.
while, but
Pray to the Grand Raven and bestow with greatest. Cast
if
another
you
spell of
casted
your choosing.
these three at the
As a
same
no-roll
time, that would be
bonus
absurd.
action.
Because this
As
one
long as you
allows
do
you
not-
to just keep casting spells until you fail.
Yeah, well, I would. So it would be any spell, right? Until I fail. But what
Yeah.
spell would I cast until I
You are.
fail?
I wouldn't give you new ones for it. You would just only have access to these ones for it.
Well, here's the thing. It says
Well, you could use
cast
like
another spell of your choosing. So would it
You
be
could,
any
like-
spell?
But you would have the choice of the spells that you have.
you would
not have
literally only
the
have
choice of.
Soul Drainer, Shadow Puppet, and
Yeah, I would
Encore.
just continuously cast Soul Puppet, or Soul Drainer, or yeah.
Or one
First
of
of all, you don't-
or one of the
well.
other ones that you drew.
It's a spell. It's a spell.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
learned it.
a spell.
So I would just constantly do 20 damage until I fail. With that, I would mentally assault something while making a wall around them and chaining them to that wall, though. With this
I probably wouldn't let you abuse Grand Raven's gift because of the situation.
Zuper, I just want
but-
to say, these democratically controlled boss battles were more memorable than any of my own, like pretty much anything else that's happened in Urealms, and I've had some funny stuff happen in Urealms.
Yeah.
Like, for example, one of our people had the dragon scale accessory. They literally ate they said they were going to eat the entire thing, and then they rolled a 20 and just disappeared.
Into
They
like
just
a little
vanished.
like a sperm cell, basically.
Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't be able to target this with.
So that's like a Rob with the hearing roll thing that just happened on that.
Yeah, no, yeah, well, because he basically, when I said I was thinking about making him do that, he was like, actually, that's really funny, and it's the end of the campaign, so go for it, and I did.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't know who to mentally assault because I can't mentally assault a machine, so I'd have to do it to one of my
Hey
allies.
Jaden, guess what? You don't have your legendary, and you can't cast them.
Yeah, I know.
You cannot do this anyway.
Yeah.
But
I have to go put these back in the.
now, if I would have gotten Surfs Up, any fight would just immediately be a win, essentially, because although 75 damage isn't excessive, it only does 75, but it makes everything on the board into rough terrain.
You should have made it into an ice spell.
So wait,
I
why is
forgot to add the
text
gems.
So small for Surf's Up.
Why is the text so
seems way
small?
too small. For Surf's Up, it seems small.
The text is fine.
Like for the legendary text. It's weird.
I don't know.
Alright, I cast Perversion on you. The most awesome legendary. That deals 999 and unaligned. That is a 3x3.
Alright, I cast...
And I'm not even killed, I'm just put into danger.
Well, the reason why Surf's Up is so overpowered is it does 75, but then it makes all things rough terrain, so I can just spam quicksand.
Wait,
And
Alright.
that and all allies become immune to rough terrain for the rest of the
wait,
combat.
someone tell me how to spell Perversion. It might be in the spell deck.
Alright, cast Ice Age on
I think
Jaden.
it's in the random spell deck.
What are you looking for?
Vision.
I think it's in
Ooh.
the spell deck.
Hey Jaden, that's a double crit roll for Ice Age.
Oh, what's in the spell deck that you're
I'm
looking
a lucky
for?
character, so I don't know. Ice Age time.
So, Perversion, or however we want to say it.
Here, I found it.
Provision
Zuper.
is in the random spell deck.
Yeah.
So
Ethan,
I could just wipe a campaign out by just blasting a giant hole through the wall. It's an infinite range. An
You could
infinite
do
line.
that. Or you
So
could,
basically-
or you could
Yeah, or
get
something
double
else.
crits.
I'd
on
say
Burn
if you-
magic and literally get dragon flames when you're.
I
trying to turn
think
into
that
a
if you draw it randomly from the hat and you use it, whereas normally it would put you in danger, I would make the death roll for it more severe. You are
Yeah.
talking about draining all of your energy at random. You didn't expect this to happen. You just pulled something out of your hand, boom, now
Here's
it's
the
happening.
thing. If I critted on it, though, would you still make it the super dangerous?
Well, no.
If you critted, of course not. But if you had just pulled that and used it, I would have made it a really mean death roll. Just because there's no way your character could prepare for what was about to happen.
Yeah. Even
If
I
they
didn't
had
use
the
it-
spell scroll, they could go, alright, I need to mentally prepare for what is about to happen. But at random, you couldn't take that force.
Okay, just because we will have time, can my character attempt to just, like, kill them all at the end of the campaign? Just have, like, one last combat encounter just for the memes?
Probably,
Well, I
you
mean,
could
we're
try
doing
that,
the
but
thing.
it's
We're coming
like,
back. Boy.
I know.
I know.
He's saying when we come back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You can
saying
do
just
it,
because
so-
we'll have more next time next
By
time.
the way, I definitely did not save before you guys fucked up the board, so...
Saved. I
Alright,
saved.
you haven't saved before.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Next one.
So
Oh,
here's the thing. If I did it though, I would definitely bring it back in another campaign somewhere. It's like a giant beam of almighty light. Just it's like say there's a giant mountain, and someone's like, "I roll a 20 to break the mountain." Well, giant beam out of nowhere just comes and breaks that mountain that you needed to break.
Ah! Let's
Who
do
flipped the table?
And that's the end, everybody at home.
Well, I'm just saying, though, even if my character dies, if you wanted to use him in a later campaign, not saying you would, or I'd care, but if you would wanted to, believers exist.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
Everyone, we all know
can't.
about believers.
We can't do that right now. It's gonna take too much time.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Here, let me load a game.
The boys are back in town. How many times was that posted?
I don't know. A lot.
Yeah, that's a solid number.
Thanks.
Well, I'm down
Uh,
to go to sleep because it is late.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Hold on.
I mean, we
gotta
basically
find-
agreed to stop. I would continue Urealmsing if that was what we were going to do potentially, but it's late, so I need to be up in like less than 12 hours for sure. So
Alright, who wants to play Super
Less
Chess with
than
me?
12.
not me. I'm out.
Alright, I'm out.
Alright. I got
Super chess. Yeah, I'm out.
And that's gonna completely ruin the game, by the way. Get wrecked.
Oh no, how am I
Well-
supposed to beat him in Super Chess? That takes like an hour and a half to play.
Final thoughts, gentlemen.
I just want to say,
I
first
got
of
to
all,
do my fun combo.
campaigns, P good. I just want to say I'm probably gonna be running a campaign like in probably like a week or maybe earlier after this campaign ends. If you guys are down to join that, so that I don't have to find random people on the forums, that'd be pretty swell.
Well, we also
What's
have that
the
other group we
day?
were with, but we don't need to.
I don't really. I mean, it was nice. I just really don't like Roll20, honestly.
I don't either, so this group is fine.
Yeah.
What's
In my
the
IMO.
what's the thing? Like what's the date?
He
Wait,
wouldn't
what's
be in the campaign either, so it would just be us four in the
Yeah,
campaign.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
generally make like. I mean, I would probably give you guys an NPC in your party, but it wouldn't be like one that I create in front of you.
Well, here's the thing.
Well,
I
the
know
5-person thing
when I
wasn't
do
supposed
my
to happen.
lava thing.
I know.
Yeah, when I do the lava
Are you
thing,
guys gonna have
volcano
more
campaign,
games where
it's
the
only
DM
gonna
doesn't
be-
create a character then? You think, or what?
It's tough to say, really. Depends on what
Is it
plays
basically
the
just
level.
gonna be
Yeah.
whether Ethan and I or someone else is unavailable or not?
like yeah,
Sort of.
someone's
The reason why we put a GM as a character is to make it so that the GM has some stake in the players winning, so that they can't abandonedly fucking just go, well, I'm just gonna kill everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I think this is a
they
pretty
can't
tight
attack
group.
with reckless abandon.
We'd see a lot more moves like Five Gum, Ice Age, and dabbing, except without any of the comedy and more of the "you're going to get fucked in the asshole."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would
Okay,
just.
sure.
It
I
would
mean,
be
I think.
anti-fun.
Okay, let me
Then
say
jump
this.
off.
Ethan has done plenty of campaigns where he was the DM, not a player, not even a very important NPC, and it was fine.
Yeah, like we know it'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
just like we're making absolute sure by making sure. They have
I
stake.
mean, Yeah, I mean, that's if you want. I mean, it's just. I think that it seems like the most logical decision unless someone's busy, but that's just me.
Yeah. Also, I
Especially
think I would
because-
just get bored. Like, if I was the GM, I want to have a character. Just roll around.
Make an
around with.
NPC. Just don't make just make an NPC or two. It's fun. That's what Ethan does. It's great.
I mean, I made like 24 NPCs in the last one.
Oh God, Ross.
Well, regardless of that, I have a job interview and
Okay, yeah, you should go.
Ooh,
I'll
have
talk
fun
to
with
anybody
that.
who's not going
We all
fucking
know.
8 hours. 8 hours that is.